Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and the question of the day is, well, first of all, Bitcoin's popping, but the question is, can Bitcoin hit $50,000 before the halving? Guys, it's looking pretty good. In fact, it's looking very spectacular. Right now, there are a lot of projects on Bitcoin. Bitcoin DeFi is coming. We've been warning you guys about it every day practically, and increasingly so. There's a lot of movers. Cronos is moving up today. A lot of altcoins are moving. Let's take a peek at the crypto markets. Let's get into some of the stories. And I got some crazy stories for you. I got some good concepts for you when it comes to BRC20 plays and where my mind is at, and stacks plays. I think I found some easy 100x plays, guys. I really do believe that. Not all of these are going to be 100x, but I think I'm on to something. And there is a newer type of community coming up that I think if you're early, you're early. And if you're late, you're late. And I think a lot of people are going to be late to this one. But my community, I will not allow that to happen. If this is something that is big, we're going to be talking about it. Bitcoin on DeFi, guys. Or DeFi on Bitcoin. Let's get into it. Welcome, everybody. Good to see all the faces in the chat. Today, guys, I got a lot to go over, so buckle up. Hey, good to see you, Marty. Good to see you, Beckenbauer, McLovin. Hello, everybody. All right, let's get right in here. So I am dressed up. I do have an event to go to later today, a little work event. And that's going to be a nice little time here with the missus. She is over there getting ready right now. We're prepping. We're on our way out the door here soon. But we have been just ecstatic over what's been happening in this crypto market lately. Me and Mrs. Crypto Kip just been loving the gains. We've been making some good money on the Bitcoin DeFi plays, and that makes a lot of sense, guys. You see that Bitcoin is up 10.4% right now over the last 7 days, and that means that the market is going to move along with Bitcoin. So what do we see here? Over the last 7 days, obviously, we have so many other big gainers besides Bitcoin. Caspa having a nice big move back up. I think this dipped down below 10 cents. You had a good accumulation zone there. That's one coin. I'll tell you guys, Caspa. Seems to be a huge community there. As I continue to make some money in some of these BRC20 plays, I'm looking for places to take profits, and that might be in some other lower cap BRC20 and stacks plays. It also is going to be into different ecosystems like Solana, Avalanche, and Caspa. I got to look into the ecosystem for that, but there's so many different places to win in crypto. It's awesome. So even if you're not holding any of the tokens that we're talking about, in general, when you see Bitcoin going up, that means that your bags are likely pumping. And if they're not, then hopefully they will. And, here's a good example, like Cronos is having a decent move today. Let's look actually what Cronos is doing today. A lot of people are kind of growing impatient with the Cronos coin, to be honest with you, is what it seems. But it's doing all right today. We're up 4.4%, making a move back up to $2.2 billion. I think this is going to be a lot bigger. But again, this is usually a late mover, and so it's been lagging behind some of these others. In the meantime, Stacks has officially flipped it. And I think Stacks, like I've said, guys, in the past, I think Stacks is going to be a top 10 play. In fact, that's the one coin when people are asking me, what are you most hyped about right now? And the answer is Stacks. I've got my Crow. I've had my excitement Crow. I got Crow. I'm ready for that bull run. But I am looking at Stacks aggressively and getting more exposure to Bitcoin and through the Bitcoin ecosystem, which is brought to us by Stacks. Now, there's other ones coming out like Merlin, and Track has Tap and Pipe, and there's other ones that I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about. We're going to dive into this, but this is how it works, guys. Bitcoin goes up, and the Stacks Layer 2 solution for Bitcoin goes up 16%. So then what else happens out there? Well, here's a play I talked about recently, and just look, I tweeted this out, guys, on February 6th. Today is the 9th. If you bought it at the time of that tweet, then you would have seen something pretty crazy, and it would have looked just like this. If you could see where this is right now, it's actually a little bit down right at this very moment. Let's see if we're still down that low. Down to 46 cents. Yep, so it's coming down a little bit. I guess we're getting a little cool-off period. That makes sense. But this thing came all the way up to almost 70 cents. In fact, one point, I did see it at 70 cents, right, very recently. And this thing is absolutely soaring. But again, these are the daily candles. If you bought it when I tweeted, that was right here. That was right here, guys. And that is literally, let's see, it's 3x ago. 3x ago. And that's what we're trying to do on this channel, is be early to some of these plays, guys. And we've pulled one off here for sure. in this orange play. And me and Blacksea are both holding this token now, and I think there's a lot more upside. I tweeted about this Gus coin. It's very speculative, and I don't love this play, but again, I'm just trying to get into things new. Gus is a meme coin on Bitcoin, and his website's very weak, but yeah, the orange play is doing well. There's a lot of great places to look at some of these assets. These are some of the more popular ones. Sats is the biggest play on Bitcoin when it comes to memes so far, but I do think that eventually we're going to see WELSH do something crazy. And let's just take a peek actually at WELSH real quick, which is moving up right now. I bought it basically kind of towards the bottom of this candle here yesterday. Okay, so I bought it officially yesterday. I think it was either yesterday or the day before. Actually, I might have bought it a little lower. I added more to that position. I bought a little bit of the Gus token as well. But what is Orange? You know, it is the DeFi ecosystem, guys. And here you go. They put out this great little video on their website, which is super cool, showing you how this wallet works and what the functionality of it. And if you look at it, it's very much so like the Phantom wallet for BRC20s. That's one of the reasons I'm bullish on it, guys. But there's so many other plays coming down the pipeline, guys. Welsh is just one of the first dog memes on when it comes to Bitcoin. So that could potentially be big. Another good place to look at some of these tokens is the STX tools. But it does not look like you can look at... I'm trying to figure out exactly what you can and cannot. I don't think you can look at BRC20 tokens on here. Though, if you look at some of these are BRC20 tokens. Some of them are both, actually. Actually, it looks like on this website, I think these all are just stacks tokens. But this is where I actually went to go find the market cap for Gus, which is very tiny. The market cap on this is only 404,000. So risky, so risky. Can't possibly, I never give financial advice, but I can't possibly recommend that one. It's just a straight up gamble, folks. Long, I noticed, was new. I got to do some looking into that, but that's another meme token. A lot of memes popping up, but I'm still so bullish on Alex, guys. Got about 10K in Alex right now, and it's got a market cap of 131 million, and I think it's going to be a heck of a lot bigger. Still has yet to get back to its previous highs that we saw here back in December, and I think that's the bottom. I think that's the most recent bottom, and I think we're going to find our way up still. Personally, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. But right now, I'm still trying to make some trades, so I've been shuffling some things around. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what I recently sold. So I recently sold a couple items here. Is my screen getting shared, guys? Can you guys see this all? Let me know if you can see it okay. It looks like I'm having a little bit of an issue. I'm looking at the stream, and it looks a little messed up. I'll just keep going. Anyway, so this is a kind of a look at my portfolio, and if it looks a lot smaller, it's just because I moved things out of the trading account for those of you guys who have been watching. But this is a portion of my portfolio, and right now I'm moving, let's see here. Wow, I was trying to move this $833 out. I'm surprised it's not out yet. So I'm trying to move some things around. I actually ended up selling my B20 tokens. So I had about $1,000 worth of that. You know, I'm moving out of that because I'm seeing other projects, other coins with a lot more utility. I think so there's two tokens for the Alex Labs platform that are kind of native to it. It's Alex and B20. B20 is more of like a rewards token. Not a lot of relevant utility in my mind on that one. There's a little bit, but Alex Labs definitely has more utility. I'm bullish on that one. Not as bullish on B20. I could be missing the boat on this. This is a very low market cap. I think it's a $7 or $5 million market cap on that. But in the meantime, Orange and these other plays that I've been looking at, you know, if you kind of look at some of these coins that are within Alex Labs, you know, these are doing very well. And yeah, I mean, to buy now is almost like a FOMO play as they've been going up. But at the same time, I'm looking at the value of these things, and I'm just trying to put my money where the most value is. And as I got into this space, you know, I bought a bunch of different tokens that frankly don't mean anything to me at all, and I never really saw like a ton of value in them, like DexM. I can't say much about that. Inks was a meme, I think, as well. Pizza is definitely a meme. Shint, I thought was a meme. There is utility to that project. I've got quite a bit of Shint. I sold just a little bit for a little extra liquidity to put into Gus and Welsh and Orange, but I'm going to hold on to the rest of my Shint for now, I think. Maxi's a meme. Stacks, obviously. I'm not holding a lot of Stacks tokens right now, but I keep saying I'm so bullish on Stacks. Well, I'm investing in the protocols being built on top of stacks, folks. Hey, all right, Carlito, good to see you in the chat. MGod, good to see ya. Looking for a 500 milli market cap May. I'm ready for that, brother. Let's make some money. Maxi, I got some Maxi. Sure, I'm not, you know, I don't love this stuff. And I think I'm going to sell my ORNJ, guys. So I actually did move. Hopefully the wallet isn't logged out of here. Good. So there you go. This money's in here. That's good to see. So I actually am planning on selling some of these ORNJs right here. And you can see my holdings of ORNJ and of WELSH. So I'm continuing to try to accumulate more there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell these ORNJ, guys. And I think I'm going to put them in, maybe what I'm going to do is put them in Arcadeco, which I've been looking at quite a bit. And that's a new stable coin that's coming to the BRC20 network and to stacks. So this could be a big play as well. One of the first stable coins really kind of coming out, stable coin providers for Bitcoin, you know, except for USDTS. But this might be a big play as well. So we'll see. Here's their stable coin right there. I just kind of exploring this for the first time and just sharing my moves with you guys. So let's get into some of this interesting stories that I have for you guys today. So nearly 200 bodies left to rot as Colorado couple blew funeral service cash on cars, crypto court docs say. This is crazy story, guys. So what happened here is there was a couple that said they were going to bury, you know, people came to them. This was a business and said, you know, I want to bury my loved one in an organic, natural way. And the promise for them is that they were going to allow people to like bury their family and their loved ones in a like natural way. Well, what they ended up doing is basically in this article is they just ended up basically letting the bodies rot in this decrypt facility, and it was all in an effort to buy tokens. And look at the tokens they even bought. It's $92,000 worth of GMC Yukon XL and an Infiniti SUV. Oh, you know what? Never mind. These are cars. Wow, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. But they were buying crypto apparently, and they were buying luxury stuff, and then they ended up buying some cryptocurrency as well. Is the story essentially? This is a whole big story, and I guess you can see the couple right there. That is so messed up. This is so messed up, guys. Look at these. They don't look like they'd be that messed up. Return to nature, burial, and cremation, and it turns out that they were neither burying nor cremating the body. This is a crazy crypto scam, guys. This is a crazy crypto scam. Just an interesting story that I wanted to share with you guys. A little dark, but I thought it was kind of interesting. Hey, yo, sir, good to see you in the chat. Give me 1 second, folks. I gotta open up a window. I'm getting warm. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm warm, folks. Woo! So, Bitcoin monthly returns. We're doing pretty well, folks, friends, comrades, and it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. February, so far, we're up 11%, and it's really not a surprise. Look at everything we got going on. This morning, we saw Bitcoin at $48,000. We'll go to some charts here in a little bit. I'm just kind of going wherever right now. Yeah, guys, I got a lot of thoughts that I just want to share with you today. So if you're enjoying the content, do me a favor. The number one thing you can do to support a YouTube channel is tapping on the like button. And it's really one of the easiest things in the world you could do. And if I get 10 likes right now, I'll chug this entire cup of coffee. I won't, actually. I'm not going to do it. So I won't. And I just choked on the coffee too. That's karma, folks. Karma right there. I'm dying. Okay. Just in. Bitcoin at 48K this morning, and looking at some of these other stories. Look at this. Look at this, guys. This morning, 9 hours ago, it was 47K. 2 hours ago, we hit 48K. Right now, we're a little bit below that. That's okay, though. But BlackRock and Fidelity now own 151,000 Bitcoin, guys. They are getting close. Together, you put their bags together, they are getting close to Michael Saylor's bags, y'all. They're getting close, and one day they're going to flip Michael Saylor, and that's going to be a crazy time, and these are the biggest financial institutions in the world. They're buying Bitcoin. I'm bullish on Bitcoin DeFi. Do you get it? Do you get it? Get it, good. All right? That's what I'm saying, guys. BlackRock just also came out and said, creates global internet value that allows assets to move at low cost and in near real time across borders. Looking forward to the time where BlackRock starts publicly coming out and talking about Bitcoin DeFi. In fact, I'm glad they're not yet because it gives us more opportunities. We got 6 likes. We did not get 10 likes to get the chugging, guys. We didn't get it. We had to get 10 more. It's, I don't know. I don't know, Carlito. But, think about this. BlackRock's talking about the value for the assets and moving the assets at low cost, but they're not even talking about Bitcoin DeFi yet, which means we're still early. We're still early. We're still early, folks. So early, in fact. Let me pause. So here we go. So yesterday, I was explaining to my mama, and my mom does hold quite a bit of crypto. She's doing a very good job. She's got a, somebody who knows about crypto in her ear. I wonder who that could be. So she's doing pretty well. She's got a lot of the big plays. She's got a lot of Bitcoin, ETH. She's getting into Solana a little late, but she's getting in. She's getting some exposure. That's okay. I like it. And I kind of, I got her into the stacks conversation. So I laid it out like this. I was talking about this ORNJ token, which, again, I am very bullish on this ORNJ play. And I'm going to pull it up for you guys again so you can just kind of see the chart one more time. Very bullish on this coin, guys. Very, very bullish on this coin. So I was telling her about this coin, which, guys, only has like a $15 million market cap right now, which is crazy low. Crazy low. And I think it could be over $500 million to $1 billion at some point in this bull cycle. I think this token alone is going to allow a lot of people to become the next crypto millionaires. Personally, I think this is a 100x play. I think this thing could get to 1.5 billion even from 15 million, to be honest with you guys. I think it's possible. I think it's on the table. Doesn't have to happen. That's not a promise. That's not a guarantee. We don't do that. I don't do financial advice. I'm just telling you guys where my mind is at. And I'll certainly be taking profits before that. And I've already taken profits out of this coin and diversified it into other coins. Anyway, I was telling my mom about the excitement, and you can see I've clearly got a lot of excitement around this. And I made a lot of money on this token recently, about 20 grand so far, which is crazy. I was telling her, so there's this $15 million market cap coin that I like, okay? I'm going to come back to explaining that token in a second. I was going to explain to her ORNJ, but I said 15 million market cap that I like, this token ORNJ. I'll come back to that. And then I say, do you know what Shiba Inu, do you know what Dogecoin is? All right? And you know what she says? She says, oh, is that the Elon Musk coin? Close, Mom. Sure. That's the Elon Musk coin. Dogecoin's fine. Dogecoin's the Elon Musk coin. And then I was like, okay, let's forget about Doge. That's a bad example. I think it's got $11 billion market cap. Do you know what Shiba Inu is, Mom? And she's like, oh, well, isn't that an Elon Musk coin too? I was like, no, okay, I think he's got a Shiba Inu dog, but technically it's not. And then I explained Shiba Inu is a meme coin that was kind of the next Doge, and 50% of the supply was sent to Vitalik Buterin. He burned the supply and yada yada and donated to the India Fund. And I explained all that. And it's like, okay, but Shiba Inu, inherently, it has no value. It's a meme coin. It's a joke. It's a dog token. Dogecoin was that. Then Elon Musk backed it. Forget Dogecoin. Shiba Inu has a $5 billion market cap with a B. Do you know why? And she says, well, no, why? I said, there really is no reason why. And now they've got Shibarium and they got all this. But the point is there's no reason for Shiba Inu to have a $5 billion market cap. There was no reason for Bonk to go to $1 billion. There was no reason for Pepe to go to 500 million or whatever it went to. There was no reason for Miro or Dog with Hat or Solana or Kakinu or any of these other tokens to go past 100 million or let alone to $1 billion market cap. And Shiba Inu went to a $5 billion market cap, okay? Following me? This is my explanation to my mom. And she says, yeah, she's following me. Okay, great. So then I'm like, okay, so let's go back to this $15 million market cap coin, okay? I explained to her kind of how much I have and what I'm doing with it. And what is it? So Shiba Inu is nothing. It's a $5 billion market cap. Well, what is ORNJ? ORNJ is the portal to everything Bitcoin DeFi. What am I talking about? Well, Michael Saylor uses an analogy for Bitcoin that says buying Bitcoin is like buying a city block of New York and Manhattan before the buildings got shot up and it became a massive real estate development, crazy, way. And if you bought real estate in Manhattan, you'd be a multimillionaire, a billionaire. Well, arguably it is too late for people to come in and be millionaires or billionaires that are average people that only have a couple $1,000s and not a couple $100,000 out of the gates. Arguably, it's too late to be early to Bitcoin in a sense where you're buying that actual property, right? But it is so early, and it's only the beginning of developments happening on that property. And so, fine, you want Bitcoin exposure? You could get Bitcoin, and I think Bitcoin's a fantastic investment. I recommend people buy Bitcoin, even though I'm not a financial advisor and you shouldn't take financial advice. Wink. I tell people that I think Bitcoin's a good buy, but I think also the infrastructure being built on top of Bitcoin, you have Bitcoin. You have a inherently not programmable blockchain. And then you have Ethereum, a programmable blockchain that people are building dApps and DEXs on, okay? Now you've got Bitcoin. There's a layer 2 that comes along called stacks, and now people are building the skyscrapers in Manhattan, and they're building the infrastructure and the DeFi world on top of Bitcoin. That is the explanation. And you know, after I went through and I explained to her the value, and it's why, so it's 15 million, and then I went through the market cap of Ethereum and said, I think that the market cap of this ORNJ token could be this, that, the other thing, and this could actually be huge. And I did the same thing for stacks, and I kind of explained to her the value of stacks and why the market cap of stacks could be this, that, the other thing. And, you know, the conversation ended, and she's like, oh, yeah, okay, you know, and I realized I sound like a crazy person. That's all, guys. No, I'm just just kidding. But I mean, I realized as I got off the phone with my mom, I just like frantically, quickly, I'm a quick talker. I had a lot of coffee. I got a lot of coffee again. I realized that I probably sound like a crazy person to my mom. You know, I mean, that is an insane explanation. It's very detailed. I think it's a great explanation personally. If I can toot my own horn for 2 seconds, I love the explanation. I've got a hypothesis, okay, guys, and I believe in it. And I feel like the explanation makes sense. But when I've explained it to my father, to my mother, to my wife gets it quite a bit. She's very, very close to being really spot on with it. I'm actually very impressed with how quick she's catching on to it as I explain it. I'm trying to explain it to people. My mom and dad, they can't do it. Like, they can't do it. It's, you know, it ends up like, okay. Like, okay, well, good luck. You know, you taking profit? That's all they ever say. You take a profit? Yeah, I take some profit. Did you hear what I just said? Never mind. You know, and I realize we're so early. We're so darn early, guys. So darn early, especially for Bitcoin DeFi. Nobody can even conceptualize it. Nobody can even understand it yet. That's awesome. So I had a little discovery. There is this token. So I think there's an airdrop coming. The tap airdrop. And this is coming if you're utilizing the Track BTC ecosystem. Now, as you saw in my portfolio, I do own Track, but I am not necessarily utilizing the Track ecosystem. I got the Track token right here, but I'm not necessarily utilizing the Track ecosystem. And so I was learning a little bit more about this. You know, what is Track? I don't have a good explanation for that, to be honest with you guys, yet. I'm learning. But Track is the token, and then there's some other tokens kind of in this ecosystem, Tap and Pipe, which I'm going to get into a little bit and kind of learn on the fly with you guys, to be honest with you. But there's an airdrop coming, and so a little more details on it, I guess. Let's see. You can kind of go in here, and let's just check it out, I guess. I don't know. Hold Track and Pipe and get Tap. Well, I hold Track. I might get some Pipe. I got to figure out where to get some Pipe. Haven't figured that out yet. And then you get some Tap. I might do it. Again, I'm bullish on Bitcoin DeFi. I think we're early, so it's fun to have a little fun and play around with some of these things and take a chance. It's what it is, guys. We're placing bets, folks. We are doing research, and we're placing bets on the research, and, you know, you're just praying that it comes through, and then we take profit along the way. So here we go. So the airdrop will be conducted in 2 phases over a few months. Track, being the original token of the ecosystem, is designated to receive 80% of the available airdrop. And then if you hold Pipe, you get the 20% of the rest. They have something special prepared for it. It won't be in the form of an airdrop, but something will be made available after the launch of the Tap token. I have no idea what it might be. Our focus is on rewarding token holder, longtime supporters, and future validators of Track Core. So let's look at a little bit about what Track is, okay? Where do I keep my Track and Pipe? Being able to airdrop to users means the recipient address needs to be something compatible with the TAP protocol. So where can you do it? Only self-custody wallets such as Ordinal Wallet, Xverse, Unisat, etc. So I'm going to say that Leather Wallet's probably good. I wish they had just named it kind of in this article, but I'm assuming Leather Wallet would be good. That's a self-custody wallet. I would just assume. Hopefully they can comment on that down the road. Maybe I'll even tweet at them and we'll see if we can get a conversation going. The situation may change and evolve within the airdrop time frame with additional track listings and TAP protocol integrations. This is very interesting, guys. So more airdrops. I'm getting you guys in that airdrop game. You can learn a little bit more about these things. And so I realized when I was on this TAP Twitter page that this TAP token that I've been seeing is actually, again, a part of the track ecosystem. It's a part of the track ecosystem. So when you go to the track website, here it is, all things Bitcoin. You can see the ecosystem, track core, TAP, and pipe, and we'll kind of get into some of these. Track aims to enable decentralized tracking of ordinal meta protocols. Currently, the existing trackers for meta protocols are heavily centralized, which goes against the decentralized nature of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Track solves these problems by providing a decentralized network that allows anyone to connect, utilize, and earn from it. Over 100 million transactions, and now, as you can see, these are related. So now, let's take a peek and see exactly what TAP is. Track special, you know what, excuse me, I think it's, let's see, is it right there? TAP, ORNJ enabling protocol, all the security, none of the gatekeeping. TAP has created a protocol that allows for secure, accessible development on Bitcoin, unprecedented flexibility, and programmability. Simply put, TAP facilities building on Bitcoin in a way no competitors can, and unlike the TAP competitors, TAP is decentralized. And so, again, the point is, guys, is people are building on Bitcoin, and you can see how this is happening. UXTO token, collectible, this is Pipe. Pipe is a Bitcoin native token protocol inspired by Casey Rormadar's Runes and Ordinal's BRC20 ideas. Since Runes does not allow a fair mint, I got to learn about that. Personally, I don't know exactly what a fair mint is. I probably should. Pipe tries to combine the strength of both ideas. So just more development, guys, going on, and this is a lot of technical jargon. I don't expect you guys to understand this. In fact, I don't fully understand this either, but I'm telling you one thing in particular. If you missed the city blocks of New York City and you're bullish on the Bitcoin DeFi that's being built on the foundation that is Bitcoin, really stacks, right, which enabled the ability for the Bitcoin blockchain to be programmable, then these are the plays that I'm personally peeking at, folks. These are the plays that I'm peeking at. 27 minutes, guys. 27 minutes of a BRC20 rant. None of it is scripted. I just have a belief, guys. We don't do scripts. I don't have writers. I'm a guy dressed up today. Normally, I'm just in some kind of casual collared shirt, but I got a work event tonight. I broke 200 pounds, folks. I've been working out. I've been putting out a lot more tweets lately. I've been having a lot of fun interacting with you guys on Twitter. And if you're not following me yet, you absolutely should. Just a little update for you guys. I am selling my NFTs. I will not be selling, I don't think, my loaded lion. But I am selling all of my land, and I am selling all of my... a lot of my stuff, guys. A lot of my stuff. A lot of my land. I don't think I'm selling any like the avatars, my cyber cubs, or my lions. We have a lion we're going to give away on the channel. I can't sell that one either. But I'm going to sell, I think, everything else. Everything else, and probably take about 5 or 6K out of that sale in total for everything that I have. And if you guys want to make me offers, I got one guy I'm getting very close to a deal with. If this deal doesn't come through in the next 24 hours, I am looking for liquidity, and so I might pivot. I might put my official offer I gave the guy out to the public and give you guys a chance to buy my NFTs if you want to do it. If you want, I'm giving them at a discount, under floor price, but not too far under floor price. Obviously, I got to make some money back. But fortunately, I minted some of these things early, and I'm pretty profitable. But you know, I gotta keep earning, guys. I gotta keep earning. We gotta keep making those plays. Now, if somebody wants NFTs, they can have mine. All right, just not my loaded line. I don't think yet. What I would consider is maybe if I got a really good offer on this loaded line, I might sell it. And then what I'd do is I'd make a bunch of money in altcoins, and I'd go in and I'd buy a loaded lion with a crown, which is the one that I really wanted. I wanted a loaded lion with a crown, but I didn't have any liquidity to do it when I was going around buying my loaded lions. But if you've been following me on Twitter, you know, I've been telling you guys what's up. Today, actually, you know, I really didn't have a good night's sleep last night. I probably got you fooled with the energy I'm bringing to the table for you guys right now. But I did not have a good night's rest last night, and so I put out a little tweet. Couldn't fall asleep last night. How do you make sure you get enough sleep? And a lot of great ones here, great comments. But one of my two favorite ones was this. My sleep. Well, I liked Benny Blue Eyes too. That was funny. But my sleep wasn't great a few months back, so I had a few vitamin D and C injections. Sleep load's better now. But I'm curious about those injections. But interesting idea. This one was probably the best one that I liked. Green Sticks, shout out to you. About an hour ago, before I go to bed, I turn off all electronics, and my wife and I either play a card game, board game, read a book, or just talk for a while. It's honestly helped a ton with my sleeping, and it's probably helped tremendously with your relationship. I love this, Green Sticks. So, keep doing it, man. But I like these ideas, We talk about everything, not just crypto on this channel, guys. We talk about it all, folks, friends. Let's do this. Let's go to some Bitcoin charts. Let's see what we got going on over here. Look at that, folks. So Bitcoin recently got as high as 49K. Today, we are on the daily candles, and we are still doing all right. Look at this thing, guys. Look at this. Doing all right on the 4-hourly candles, guys. We could see 50K. We could see 50K soon. Maybe. But, I'd much sooner short this than long it, considering how much higher up we are. I'd use a very, very low, I'd use a 2x or a 5x if I was a leverage trader. I'm not a leverage trader personally. Black C's been killing it on the leverage trading strategy. He's been using Femex in the link in the description down below. You guys can sign up for Femex. You get a sign-up bonus when you do. Be careful with it, though, guys. I'm much more of a swing trader than I am a leverage trader, but we have a lot of successful folks in the chat, even, that are really good at it. Shout out to Brandylion, who's killing the game most days. What else we got going on, folks? Marty says he's taking magnesium and zinc, and that's helping him go to bed on a daily basis. Very good. Maybe I should do. I was looking at multivitamins recently, but I actually, when you kind of Google multivitamins and you look into it, it's kind of not so good for you. So it's like, maybe I'm just looking at vitamin D or vitamin C. Marty says, I also sounded crazy when I told people about my first MP3 player and people wanted to know why I could get music without a physical copy of it. You're darn right, Marty. You are darn right. People just don't get it, my friend. MySpace and Facebook didn't make sense either, and Twitter certainly didn't make sense to me back in the day. Was there a little subscription gift? It looks like somebody gave a sub, I guess, so that's very good. I like the meditation sounds on YouTube, says Waldo. Dude, I do that as well, and sometimes what I'll do is I'll fall asleep to rain. I've also got like one of those HEPA filters, which kind of has a nice fan. I'm like a kid. I need a noise machine, or else I can't sleep. Listen to documentaries about space. You'll be asleep in seconds. No, I'm too interested. I'm just too interested in documentaries. But I like the beach and waves and rain. I do that. But then the problem is I'm like, orange is up another 50%. And I'm like, ah! I'm a crypto freak, guys. That's just what it is. That's why we did the channel in the first place. What some people will do for crypto, and I'm going to sell one of my kidneys, says Crypto Keeper. Uh-oh. Made it, do you think... Oh, Kenneth Kwan asked, do you think there will be a dump soon, Kip? Yeah, well, I mean, I'll tell you, Kenneth, look at how pumped up we are right now. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing dump. I mean, I've been talking about it. I anticipate, like, look at this. Look at this. Let's go down to weekly candles. Let's go to auto fit that data to my screen. What we see historically, guys, is coming out of a bear market, you get a pump, you get a dump, and then a bull market. Coming out of a bull market, you get a pump, and the little dumps, 3 little dumps. Maybe these are these, right? And this is going to be this. Maybe we don't get the dump, but I've been saying, we typically see at least a 50% crash, at some point. Here was a 50% crash, I think, right? It's like a 41% crash. Had a lot of those, guys. Even had a wick up here. Let's see where this went down to. 40%, 40% crashes before a full-fledged bull market. We haven't had anything crash more severe than 40% yet. I think the biggest crash we had so far is this like 20% crash. Maybe this one was a little higher. Yeah, like 21%. I still think that we're due for something else. We just got a little super chat from Crypto Keeper. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. I really appreciate the support, my guy. Thank you very, very much for the love. Happy Friday to you, and I hope you have a tremendous weekend, my brother. Thank you for your love, and thank you for the support. Let's see here. I always get deer in the headlights when I look and talk about crypto. Then I hear, isn't it a scam? Dude, exactly. Nobody gets it, man. It's just too early. It's just too... Killed it with the Clean Spark stock. Very, very nice work, Crypto Keeper. Stocks are good, too. I had somebody talking to me about stocks the other day, and they're into that. And, you know, stocks are good. Stocks are good. I just personally am a crypto crazy guy. So... I'm still going to keep going on that and keep researching these. And eventually, as we take profits out of crypto in a big way, we're going to probably start talking about the stock market too. I'll be talking to you guys about my real estate investing. First real estate investment, I'm sitting in it right now, guys. This office, no. We didn't lease out a studio. I'm not renting. This is my house. I bought this thing. I built this studio with my bare hands and with my dad. Shout out to Dad. You know, and he helped me build this thing. And, yeah, guys, we're building a real estate portfolio. We're going to be building a stock portfolio. We'll talk about retirement accounts. And, you know, I don't love retirement accounts, but they are a necessary thing, I think. Personally, we can talk more about that as we kind of get closer to that being a little more relevant, in my opinion. It's just not that interesting right now. But if you got an opportunity to take advantage of a 401k and you get an employer match, you know, you should probably do that. I'm not right now. I've only been with this new company for a year and a half or so, and so it just got offered to me recently, and I'm just focused on crypto for the next... It was like hardcore for this year. I mean, my wife's contributing, and I'm not right now, believe it or not. So losing out on my match, but honestly, I mean, I'm finding I've already like had a lot of over 10x's in this bull market, and it's been a lot of fun. Some of those were really little plays. Sats, ORNJ, ORNJ, and these are all BRC20. Something I've been talking about consistently, folks. But we're looking good, folks. Looking very good. Bitcoin currently sitting at 47,400. Coming a little bit down on the 15-minute candles, but wouldn't be surprised to see this thing bounce real soon. Wouldn't be surprised to see it come down either, like Kenneth Kwan was asking in the chat. Kenneth is up 75% on... Cock in you. All right, brother. Keep up the great work. Make that money, my friend. Make that money. I want you guys to win. Lambos for everybody. Let's do it. Glad we understand what we do. Hopefully we'll find opportunities. We're all going to find opportunities well, though. There's a lot of opportunities out there. If you're here every day, there's no way you are going to miss everything. You're going to catch something, brother. You're going to catch something. Biggest conversation killer in educating was, what about FTX? Yeah, but you know what? There's always going to be people that, you know, but what about the pollution? But, well, you know, nah, you got to just save your cash, you know. And then I go, well, the dollar's not backed by anything. It's backed by the faith of the U.S. government, and we're a world power. Well, hopefully we're a world power for a long time. But if you saw the interview last night, are we still going to be a huge world power? Or is there a shift going? Or is there propaganda being spewed? I'm not really sure, guys. Hard to read between the lines. That Tucker Carlson-Putin interview was very interesting. I don't want to talk too much about it, but I watched it. It was very interesting. You've got to I always say, guys, you got to watch every news publication. You got to watch every single outlet. Get every bit of information you can. Then you take that information and then you got to kind of vet the other side and just choose what's the most believable thing. And then even then, you got to always be willing to think, you know, am I wrong about this? You know, is Satoshi Nakamoto going to come out and is he going to, oh, my back. Is Satoshi Nakamoto going to come out and dump on us? These are things you got to acknowledge and you got to understand the possibility of and the risks. And, you know, we'll talk about all that stuff, folks. But Ethereum actually making a big move today. Nice. Nice. Look at this. Breaking out a little bit. As big surprise, though. You know, Bitcoin's breaking out. Oh, what's happening to Ethereum? Oh, here we go. Bitcoin's trying to turn into a green candle over here. Let's see if we can do it. See if we can do it, folks. Overall, crypto market caps is going through my previous resistance here that I've had, 1.73 trillion. Where's that money going? It's going to plays like ORNJ, friends. We've been talking about it. There's other ones. I'm not urging you guys to buy that or to FOMO into that or any of the plays that I just made money on. Like, it's tough to come late. The argument I'm making is it late or is it early? Yeah. All right, folks, I got a jet. I do appreciate each and every single one of you. Shy Sox fan for life. Good to see you in the chat, brother, man. We do have some other videos we got to do. Mrs. Crypto Kip is in the house. Looking ravishing, my love. Yes, she's ready. You think I look okay with this tie? Well, I'll tell you, you should see what just walked into my office. All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta do some videos here for you for later on, and I got a work event. So in the meantime, guys, you know what I want you to do? I want you guys to continue digging in, and Mohammed says 400 milligrams of magnesium every night for sleep. I'll check that out. Good for constipation. Wow. I got a doctor in the chat. Appreciate it. No, thank you. I need better sleep, guys. But as for you guys, happy Friday. Have a beautiful weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining the stream, guys. As always, we got 36 likes, 24 likes, or 36 viewers, 24 likes. Before I go, do me a favor before you leave. Just tap the like button on your way out, guys. I'll see you next time. Have a great night, everybody. Till next time, DCA HODL. See you in the next one. Peace. Peace. Peace.